Hello, chicken gang. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Belli. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a long-term bucklehead investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. And we got to talk a little bit about the new YouTube drama between my boy, my hero, my idol, Sasha Yanshin, and the degenerate clown, loser, and scam artist known as Kin Ting, or better known as Chicken Genius Singapore. I call him Chicken Butt Crack. So I noticed on YouTube there is a dearth of large content creators calling out other content creators who are promoting completely ludicrous trash investment advice. And this is especially bad in the personal finance sector. I don't know if there's some kind of like club that these finance YouTubers join after a certain point where they swear blood oaths and, agree not to make fun of each other. But at a certain point, I never see content creators call out other content creators. Now, for newer content creators like me, and for small content creators like me, and yes, I know I have a massive channel, but it ain't that big. People like me, I guess there's not as much for us to lose, apparently, sponsorships, whatever, by calling out these freaking clowns. However, I want to give mad props to Sasha because he recently posted a video where he called out Chicken Genius Singapore for his total BS and trash. So we're going to go look at a couple things, and we're going to compare Chicken Genius's background, where he promoted a complete scam, and Sasha, who's actually a legitimate businessman. And I'm going to show you why Chicken Genius is a total freaking loser. So let's go ahead and check out Chicken Genius. So as you can see right here, I've been blocked. So I guess Chicken Genius, Pack Chicken, somehow found my channel, and I guess he thinks I'm a meanie butt, and he blocked me. So I think that's freaking hilarious. I just wanted to show you that. I actually had no idea he was aware of my existence because I made like a couple of videos about him, mostly just like poking fun at him, and he freaking blocks me. So let's go check out Sasha's recent video. So here he says, this financial advice has crossed the line. And let's read the commentary. We're not going to watch the video because my volume sucks. So he says, Chicken Genius Singapore, Chicken Butt Crack, has just posted a video where he specifically instructs people not to invest. And keep in mind, Sasha has 73,000 subscribers. He's a pretty big YouTube channel. And there's probably larger consequences for people like him posting and speaking out against this, which is why I have mad respect for him. The analytical argument used as the basis for this financial advice is baseless and incorrect. But not only that, the provision of specific instructions on what people should do with their money is extremely irresponsible. I agree. Nobody knows what the market will do, including Kin Ting Ding Dong. But that doesn't seem to be a reason not to go across the line with financial advice that may significantly affect people's financial well-being. I guess once you're selling get-rich-quick schemes, anything goes. So Sasha is 100% correct. Mr. Ting Ding here, Ting Ding-a-ling, has been, throughout his YouTube career, telling people to basically put all their money in Tesla. And even if he doesn't directly say that, go all in Tesla, what he does is he heavily implies it. Oh, you can just retire off of Tesla. All you need is $250,000. Tesla's going to the moon. There's no possible way Tesla can't go to the moon. And for some reason, I guess he got so much criticism. I don't know where it was coming from. I don't know, maybe he was watching my channel. That'd be hilarious. But he decided to quit YouTube. And then, of course, he comes back like a total drama queen to gin up, support for himself. Now, if we go look at Chicken Genius's YouTube, he's actually responded to the video explaining the Fed sell order. So Chicken Genius's basic strategy, or his thought process, is when the Fed reduces its portfolio, that's a pretty bad signal for the stock market, which, I mean, I tend to agree in the broad macroeconomic sense. If the Fed is selling a bunch of assets, a bunch of bonds off of their balance sheet, That's going to drive up interest rates because think about it. Selling pressure reduces prices. The prices of the bonds are directly correlated to the interest rate. They're inversely correlated. So sure, if the Fed unwinds its balance sheet, okay, maybe stocks will go down because the discount rate increases because the risk-free rate of return increases. I mean, I'm not a genius on stock picking, but I kind of get the basic concept behind it. But what I don't like is he's basically telling you to hold cash. He specifically said you should hold on to cash while the market is dipping. So for some reason, during this massive bull market, no matter how high stocks went, no matter how rich valuations went, it was okay to buy Tesla, bro. But as stocks are selling off and becoming cheaper, now we hold on to cash. So basically, his thesis is buy on the way up, hold cash on the way down. But the problem is, how do you know where the bottom is? Nobody knows where the bottom is. Okay. I mean, I easily predicted that we were probably going to have some kind of correction this year. It was so easy to predict because our stock market went insane. But did I liquidate my entire portfolio? No. Did I stop investing? No. I have no idea how far the market will fall. But I can tell you if I dollar cost average over time, I will roughly pay fair value for the market and I will do very well in retirement. But if you listen to this freaking loser like Chicken Genius, all you're going to do is just make massive freaking errors. You're going to sell, you're going to pay capital gains, you're going to try to time the stock market, you're going to buy in at the wrong time, you're going to trade in and out because you're constantly watching the market and stressing about it. It's stupid. If you're not selling your stocks for 30 or 40 years, what does this matter? It doesn't matter in the slightest. This is a joke. So let me show you why Kid is a scoundrel and Sasha is a real businessman. So I've already covered this once. But if you look at Kin Ting Dingaling's old options mastery program, he's basically saying you can easily and safely generate income from gambling on options. Okay. Automatic scam. Automatic scam. I don't have to read any further. If somebody says I can safely and easily generate money from trading stock options with as little as 15 minutes per month, it's a scam. And you don't have to believe me, but whatever. So here's this whole freaking grift. You know, he's a total loser. And he claims he's a businessman and a successful person because I was in the newspaper. Was this like your freaking high school newspaper, you loser? So here he is, options for financial freedom. It's such a joke. It's such a freaking joke. Scam, 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 scam. And if you guys can't see through this scam, I don't know what to tell you. I can't tell you any more than I've already told you. So total scumbag, fake businessman, fake success story, clown, gambler, irresponsible with his advice, disgusting. Now let's go look at Sasha. And I'm not saying Sasha's like a saint, okay? Like, you know, some of the stocks that he buys, I totally disagree with him. 100%. I don't like Tesla. I don't like probably a lot of stuff that he invests in. But that's okay because he actually has a more responsible message. He's not telling you to time the market like an idiot, and he's not telling you to go all in on one stock because only a moron would tell you to do that. But except for Tesla, bro. So let's read a little bit about Sasha's past, okay? I am the guy who has created and written everything on this website. He knows how to write, guys. I have worked my whole career in banks and financial services companies. Okay, so he actually has a legitimate background in the finance sector. Over the last few years, I've been managing director of Strategy Desk, a company that banks hire. This is a service that banks actually need. This actually provides a good and service to a bank to build new credit cards, loans, current accounts, mortgages, and other products. Over the years, I've worked with MasterCard, HSBC, I guess that's a British bank, Willy Wonka, I think, RBS, Capital One, MBNA, I don't know what that is, Barclays, Tesco, Virgin Money, and many others. Here's a link to my LinkedIn profile. So this is a legitimate business. You compare this, I'm sure he made a lot of money doing this. You compare something like this where he's providing a service to real companies that really need him to help set up credit cards, bank accounts, mortgages, etc. To this loser, you can generate 2 to 3% of passive income in as little time as 15 minutes. It's easy, bro. So how can you watch this video, ladies and gentlemen? and support Chicken Genius and, crap on Sasha. And I'm not saying Sasha's perfect, but he had the freaking balls to call this total idiot out for his BS. Now, one thing that made me sad is, let's go ahead and look up Tom Nash. Tom Nash had a poll, and this poll really made me cry. Where's this poll at? Chicken Genius versus Sasha Yanshin. Who you got? So 16% of voters chose the guy that actually had a legitimate business that is not a scammer. And 83% of you freaking clowns, you degenerates, chose Singapore chicken. What is wrong with this world? How can you worship somebody that is a blatant scammer, blatant loser, blatant freaking pussy that can't take criticism and blocks me of all people, a YouTuber with 6,000 followers? He's like, he's massively bigger than I am. But, Chicken King, Strongman's a really big butthead. I'm going to block him now. He doesn't like La Tesla. Tesla's going to $20,000 per share, bro. So, once again, Sasha, you're the man. I really appreciate you doing this shout out. Or not shout out, but standing up to this clown. And you're going to get some heat. I know. I get heat all the time, but I embrace it. Okay, I live for it. It entertains me when these freaking clowns come on my channel and argue with me. When a blatant scammer like Chicken Genius is such an obvious clown. All right, let's see. I notice you're the best YouTuber. Thank you very much, Madrismo Duro. Go check him out if you like soccer. Love your titties. Yeah, I can actually see my nipples are like sticking out. Am I getting like fat? I don't know. I couldn't go to the gym today. I had to watch the kids while my wife hung out with the bull. No, I'm just kidding. You got huge milkers. Thank you, Tony. Your milkers are massive. Yeah, hey, I got babies in the house. They're hungry, man. Strong man. You are killing it. Thank you very much. Can YouTube be held responsible for allowing these grifting channels to exist or giving financial advice for a fee being unlicensed? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but something's got to give at some point. As Kim says, market has yet to crash. Your thoughts, strongman? Okay, I'm sure it will continue to go down. Do you know the bottom? Do I know the bottom? Does Ken know the bottom? Well, what I do know is stocks are getting cheaper. Every time the stock market goes down, it gets cheaper. This is not the time to hold on to cash. Remember the saying that, it's impossible to time the market, and most expert hedge fund managers and fund managers in general don't beat the index? It's because they're freaking gambling clowns that try to time the stock market. It's a joke. What do you think about Amazon? Overvalued. Strongman, my young man. Chicken butt crack. I like a ting, ding, ding, long, bing bong or whatever. I agree that going full bear is so obvious it's old news. So instead of being a genius investor, he is just following the crowd. I mean, yeah, every freaking YouTuber is doing the clickbait titles and sell all your stocks. Like obviously when you see panic like this is the time to be happy. Like I'm cashing out my pension pretty soon from my old government job. I'm going to get about $15,000 and I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to chuck it into VT. I don't care. Stocks are cheaper. I think in 30 years they're going to be a lot higher. Well, I'm not going to hold on to cash and like try to perfectly time the bottom because you can't. God, how many times do I have to tell you people this? Bro, when will these grifters get sued? I can't wait for the day they all go to prison. Honestly, they probably never will, man. I guess, these people are too small of a fish to fry. Biden has taken this to another level. Why this bussy is giving our tax dollars to Ukraine is beyond me. Well, I mean, it's a pretty good return on investment since, Russia's kind of our like geopolitical enemy. All you have to do is give Ukraine some money and freaking equipment, and then Russia can bleed themselves dry. So, I think it's smart what we're doing. When market goes up, here's a new stock to buy. When market goes down, recession is coming. It is time to sell. It's like, it is. It's literally what happens. It's such a freaking joke. It's easy and safe. You would have saved a ton if you applied it on Baba. Give it time, buddy. You Tesla guys are way too cocky. Bruh, chicken tenders from McDonald's couldn't even buy a proper domain. If you're going to grift, at least try to be official. Chicken butt crack. Because I actually know Ken's strategy. Neither you or Sasha, if you listen to his advice, you would have done well on your stocks. He said to basically go 100% Tesla, okay? You just think you're a genius because you bought into a bubble. The guy literally told people you could retire off Tesla if you invested basically $250,000. He's a fraud. Can you look at that options course user and legitimately look me in the eye and tell me this guy is not a fraud? No, seriously. I mean, maybe he had some good trades. Okay, everybody has a good trade every once in a while. But can you tell me this guy's a legitimate businessman or is he a freaking fraud? Based on that options course. It's a joke. It's an obvious scam. I mean, the guy's a loser. And what are you going to say, when Tesla does eventually crash and everybody that listened to Chicken Genius gets freaking wiped out? Just buy Tesla. That's all he's done. No offense, buddy. You have no idea what WTF is coming. The gravy train of index funds, stocks will plummet another 20 to 50%. Some companies will go bankrupt. Yeah, the world's going to end. Oh my God. Stocks are just going to zero. And, you don't understand stock market crashes. I haven't stressed in the slightest about stocks going down. I literally hope there is a massive crash right when my pension gets cashed out so I can chuck that $15,000 into extremely cheap indexes. I'll be perfectly happy. And if the index is sucking going into the future, active traders are going to suck worse. Nice job at everything money interview, Strama. You will have 1 million subscribers someday. No, I don't pump Tesla, bro. I don't tell people to hold cash during a declining market, So I'm just a moron. You should just hold cash when the market's going down and buy when stocks are going up because that's how it works. And you should specifically put all your money into one stock. One stock, bro. And hasn't he made some terrible calls? Wasn't he into Palantir? Wasn't he pumping some cryptocurrency that got annihilated? But of course, nobody listens to that. But Tesla. You guys see why I freaking hate that stock. The option strategy he basically made a bearish trade. He sold calls and bought puts. Wow, I'm not an options trader and I know what he's doing. Good job, chicken. You're freaking genius. But he's telling people to hold cash. Is he not telling people to do that? Honestly, that's what he's doing. Hold cash, bro. And he's such a genius that he thinks when the Fed unwinds its balance sheet, stocks will probably go down. I mean, yeah, interest rates will go up, and that increases the discount rate because you have a higher risk-free rate of return. So, of course, stocks might go down. I mean, wow, chicken. I mean, I learned that reading an economics book. Yes, you could have applied it to Baba, not Tesla, and you would have done really well. See, you're too focused on short-term fluctuations, man. Yeah, I think you really think you're a genius because you bought into Tesla and it kept going up, which is what the vast majority of Tesla investors do. They bought into it, so they saw it go up. They bought into it because it went up, and then it kept going up. And they're like, see, I'm such a genius. I'm such a genius. And then a stock like Baba, which is a freaking powerhouse, it went down. So it's a stupid stock. But, you compare a luxury car company to a freaking tech giant powerhouse in the most populous region in the world. I mean, we'll see, man. I don't know. Maybe Tesla will outperform Baba. Maybe I'm a maniac. I don't know. Let's see. If you don't have a 401k and have maxed out your Roth, what tax advantage accounts are good? Well, you're kind of screwed, to be honest, unless you're self-employed. If you're self-employed, you can make your own 401k, which I actually did. My YouTube channel, I'm going to use this to fund my own 401k. But I actually have the same issue. I don't have a 401k at my work. So I literally just buy index funds in a taxable account. I mean, I don't have any other options. And eventually I'll start funneling money into my solo 401k. But you have to be self-employed. If you have an employer, I mean, you're SOL. Learn the strategy. Nothing to do with Tesla. You can apply it and do well 100% of the time. Really? Just do what Chicken Genius does and you'll be fine 100% of the time. You think it's that easy? Come on, man. You're brainwashed by these people. 401k is post-tax. Roth is pre-tax. No. 401k is a section of the tax code. You can have a Roth 401k, which is post-tax, and you can have a traditional 401k, which is pre-tax. I 100% know this for a fact because I had a Roth 401k in my last job. Roth and traditional are just two ways of getting taxed. Traditional, you get the deduction up front. Roth, you get the deduction, or you don't get a deduction. You just don't get taxed when you pull it out. So you gotta be careful with your terms, bro. I think I triggered user. I'm not talking about Tesla right now. I'm defending Ken's option. But yeah, okay, but it's not about the option strategy. He's telling people to hold on to cash. He's a clown. And look at his whole career. It's Tesla, 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 Tesla. You're going to tell me it's not irresponsible to tell people to buy one freaking stock, a bubble, a massive bubble. And even if you don't think it's a bubble, even if I'm wrong, is it ever a wise decision to put all your money into one stock? No, it's stupid. Okay. Transforming money, bro. By now, everybody should know the stock market is kind of going south at least a little bit. Just came back to take advantage of the obvious bear market. Yeah, I mean, of course he did. Oh, I'm quitting YouTube. I know how to trade options. I sold calls and bought puts. Okay, those are two bearish trades. You think the market's going down. You're going to make some premium, and then you can potentially, sell your put if you make some money, if the market keeps going down. Everybody's probably doing that right now. If in a declining market, everybody's probably selling calls and buying puts. And what does that mean? You're probably not going to get a lot of premium for the calls, and you're probably going to have to pay a high premium for the puts because everybody else is doing it. People think everybody else is like stupid and not doing the same thing they are. That's why options are dumb. Let's see. What other comments do we have? He's not a chicken. He's a hen. Oh, excuse me. Do you still have TSP? I do. I still have it. I'm still in the military. Okay, then that makes sense? I have a 401k Roth. My bad. Yeah, Roth and traditional can apply to both IRA and 401k. They're just tax classifications. 401k and IRA are two different things, though. Strong man, when are you going after solving the truck stop problem? I'm sick of him. He's just so stupid. Oh, pay me money so I can give you a BS whatchamacallit, model behind my paywall. Yeah, Tesla's going to $20,000 per share. LaFufu won't debate you because he knows he's in the wrong. Oh, yeah. See, but the thing is, like, I'm still small enough he can ignore me. So, I mean, he's actually being smart. I'm actually going to give him credit. He is smart for ignoring me. I think older you is going to hate current you someday for pulling your pension fund. Passive income is the best. No, because I'm putting it all into VT. These pensions are trash. Like, what do you think these pensions are investing in? They're putting it into bonds and a little bit of stocks. A pension isn't like this magic thing that just prints money. I guarantee you in 30 years, these pensions, what they're going to do is they're going to raise the amount you have to invest in the pension. Guarantee it, because it's already happened in the government. Initially, I think you didn't have to put anything into the pension. Then you had to put like 0.8%. And then when I was working for the government, you had to put in 4.4%. They're going to keep requiring you to put more and more money into these stupid pensions. When instead, I could take the money and buy a global index and let it sit there for 30, 40 years. Pensions are trash. Trust me. Once Tesla misses an earnings call, all the cold Elon fanboys will be down at the truck stop ankle grabbing. I can't wait for that day, man. Woo, boy. Woo. You like Bob at 100? What if I told you there's a way to get it for 90? Okay. I mean, you know what? I don't care. I don't trade options. Options aren't like this free thing where it's just easy, bro. You can get Baba for free. All you gotta do is know how to do options. Options are gambling, okay? And when you're buying options, you're paying premiums or you're collecting premiums. And if you're collecting a premium, you're probably setting yourself up for some kind of massive risk. And if you're paying premiums, the vast majority of options expire worthless. They do. So people say, options are great. Every time I do taxes for people that have options, they all expire worthless. All of them. And you can just see it's 100% loss. Options are stupid. Isn't there a pension fund that bought Bitcoin? I would not be surprised. Pensions are idiots. They're stupid, man. I used to be a big fan of like pensions and stuff, but the more I thought about it, I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, why do people think a pension is like this money printing free money thing? It's not. It's a bunch of stupid clowns investing your money in bonds and probably some, high priced indexes. You could just buy VT with your pension and you'd probably be better off. You should do a video on pension. Yeah, I've made one before, but I'm definitely going to do that again. Retail has no clue what is priced into options. Yeah, it's all priced in. Oh, in a bear market? Oh, stocks are going down. So I'll just buy puts and sell calls. I'm so smart. Oh, but wait a minute. Everybody else is doing that. What do you think that means? If you sell a put up hobby, you collect the premium, or you buy a bomba, how is that risky? You like, well, here's why. I don't want to sit on cash because a lot of those funds or brokers require you to have cash sitting there for you to exercise, for you to be able to sell a call, or, whatever. So no, I don't want to just sit there in cash hoping that, BABA goes down to 90 and then I get exercised. I'll just buy the freaking stock. I don't have to play these stupid games. It's that easy. When I retire my monthly pension, dang, good for you, man. I mean, my pension wouldn't have been that. Sell puts and sell calls. That's all don't never sell a call or put, okay? If you're going to screw around with options, just freaking buy them, okay? If you sell, you're exposing yourself to massive risk. Massive risk. Don't do it. Bring Echoes, but y'all get him back on. Very smart guy. Kim will be the big one, though. Kim, whatever his stupid name is, he's not going to come on here. Hey, ding. Did you know I sold calls in the bear market? I'm so smart. Really? I don't even trade options. And that's like a common sense thing. Everybody's doing it. All right, that's it. I might do one more video and then I'm out of here. Talk to you later. Cheers.